Imagine stepping back 60 million years into a steaming, ancient South American rainforest. The air feels incredibly heavy, much warmer and wetter than your morning shower. Thick, towering green canopies block the sun, leaving the muddy forest floor shadowy. The dinosaurs are long gone, wiped out by that famous, massive space rock. In their sudden absence, the surviving animals have the entire world up for grabs. Without giant theropods walking around, a completely different kind of creature takes over. The global temperature skyrockets, creating an extended summer across the entire planet's surface. This intense global heat acts like magic for reptilian animals living down below. Because reptiles rely on external heat, these boiling temperatures allow them to grow massive. You hear a deep, heavy slithering sound dragging slowly through the thick brown mud. Imagine a snake so unbelievably large that it dwarfs every single reptile alive today. This is Titanoboa, the undisputed and terrifying apex predator of this ancient jungle ecosystem. Picture a massive, scaly serpent stretching longer than an entire yellow school bus. At 40 feet long, it is a living biological freight train of pure muscle. This snake easily weighs over a ton, heavier than most modern compact cars. If it slithered past you, its thickest point would easily reach above your waist. In this steamy environment, mammals are still very small, hiding in the tall trees. The real heavyweights of this swampy world are giant turtles and massive ancient crocodiles. But even those fierce and armored crocodilians are nothing more than snacks for Titanoboa. Imagine watching this colossal serpent slip silently into the dark, murky river water. It waits perfectly still, blending in with the rotting logs and floating marine debris. When a giant crocodile swims just a little too close, the snake strikes fast. Its massive jaws open incredibly wide, snapping down with rows of extremely sharp teeth. This snake does not need venom to kill. It relies entirely on crushing power. Thick coils wrap tightly around the struggling crocodile, squeezing with absolute overwhelming physical force. Every time the prey breathes out, the giant serpent squeezes just a little tighter. Soon, the fight is completely over, and the monster swallows its huge meal whole. With such an incredibly slow metabolism, one large meal could last it for months. This amazing energy efficiency makes it the absolute king of the ancient rainforest environment. For millions of years, nothing on Earth could possibly challenge this giant slithering beast. It rules the waterways completely unopposed, resting comfortably at the very top predator spot. But life on our dynamic planet is never completely stable for very long. The global climate slowly begins to shift, and worldwide temperatures eventually start to drop. As the planet gradually cools down, the steaming tropical rainforests begin to slowly shrink. For a reptilian animal this unimaginably large, a dropping temperature is a death sentence. Without that intense environmental heat, the giant snake can no longer sustain its size. Its massive body becomes a heavy burden, demanding more warmth than the Earth provides. Slowly but surely, the mighty Titanoboa fades completely away from the ancient fossil record. The world becomes just a little too chilly for the largest snake ever built. In its place, smaller and more adaptable reptiles begin to take over the landscape. Crocodilians use their own survival tricks to endure the coming ice ages and thrive. Meanwhile, the great serpent leaves behind distant cousins who shrink to survive cooler climates. Evolution favors the small and the flexible when the global thermostat takes a dive. The vast, swampy empire of the giant snake is gone, buried deep beneath dirt. We only know it existed because of fossilized backbones found inside a coal mine. Those massive vertebrae proved that our planet once supported true monsters of the mud. It reminds us how deeply our climate dictates the physical limits of living creatures. Temperature alone transformed a normal reptile into a beast of unimaginably terrifying physical proportions. Today, the anaconda holds the title of the heaviest snake slithering across South America. But even the largest modern anaconda looks like an absolute toy next to Titanoboa. Our current world is simply too cool to ever support a serpent that massive. When you see a snake today, remember the giant shadow its ancient ancestors cast. The history of Earth is an endless cycle of changing climates and bizarre experiments. Deep time holds countless wonders, sleeping quietly beneath the soil, waiting to be found. Nature is always changing, always adapting, and always capable of surprising us beyond belief.